Hello, everyone. I'm Nate Went from the St. Charles Business Alliance, joined here with Laura Purdy,
Hi
also from
there.
the St. Charles Business Alliance, and Ron Onesti from Onesti Entertainment and the Arcada Theatre. Welcome, Ron. It's great to see you. How you doing today?
As I've been saying, I'm as good as anybody else is. Just taking a 1 minute, 1 hour, one day at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we want to talk about some of the great things that you guys are doing over at the Arcada Theater to help bring some positivity to the community and such like that. So, let's talk about one of the big things that you guys were doing was the live stream. You guys are doing concerts and such like that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're pretty much credited with being one of the first, if not the first, to jump in on that. It happened because when this was the thought of the lockdown was happening, people were texting me like, "Oh my gosh, how am I going to get my music fixed? We depend on the Arcada for my music fix and that kind of thing." I said, "Well, and bands as well." And so I said, "Why don't you guys come down here? We'll do it with nobody in the audience, so just an empty theater, and we'll start doing it." And we're pretty much the first ones that actually do an organized. Had to purchase technology. I mean, it wasn't just a Facebook Live thing; it was actual technology we did, and people loved it. And it got to the point where we had to stop it because it just got to be the danger zone we are starting to hit. But we did it for about 10, 12 days, and we were getting responses literally from all over the world, Paraguay and
Amazing.
Argentina. And it was amazing.
Well,
Awesome.
we really appreciate that in the community. We hit some of those live streams and they were amazing. I think we watched Ara perform.
What a great,
Yeah, they were great.
Infinity you saw. It was amazing.
Oh, okay, yeah, really good. So that's just another way that you are such a community champion, and we really appreciate that. I know as I drive by 64, I see your billboard saying Music Strong and God bless all of us. And those are just, positive affirmations that we all need to hear during this time. So a little bit about, I know you're keeping some people employed, which is awesome. So a little bit about that and what are you guys planning right now and how are you able to do that?
Well, kind of the upside, which we search for the upside of these things. I know it's terrible, but we have to. And the upsides that I see is kind of twofold, Laura. It's number one, it's the fact that our product, food, music, entertainment in general, beverage, just that experience, we have that product that people are that need so much. So it'll be there when they're ready. The other thing is, I don't know if of course you guys know at downtown. But all the new stuff that's happening with the Arcada Theater. We're putting in 2 new restaurants. We're putting in hotel suites. We're putting in over 30 new bathrooms, new HVAC, new dressing rooms. I mean, and we've had to stop for a minute, but we've been so far ahead that we reopen at some point, June, May, whatever it is. We'll be very close to all this new stuff that's happening. So it's kind of adding to the sunshine at the end of the tunnel, what we're going to see.
It's given you some time to kind of pause and do some of this construction while people aren't in. So I guess you have to look at the positive side of this whole thing.
We have to, I do this walk and talk every morning. I walk the forest preserves, doing my social distancing thing. But it's been wonderful because I've been sharing, backstage stories like I do in my column every Friday in the Daily Herald about my backstage experiences and just talking about it. And people, again, everyone's looking for diversions. Everyone's looking for some way to get their mind off of this thing. And ever since I've had the Arcada, I've seen that as a responsibility of ours at the theater. There's always somebody in the audience that lost a loved one or lost a job or had a fight with their spouse or were having a bad day. And it's a responsibility for us to take them away for a couple hours. And I still see that as a responsibility. So I'm doing all I can with posts and walks and talks and streaming and whatever we can do to help keep people positive through this very, very challenging time.
Well, music is a way that people deal with a lot of things. And during this hard time, just knowing that you're there and knowing that you're going to open up stronger, a lot to look forward to, whether you know that or not.
I hope so. We keep doing our thing. That's just eats, drinks, and sleeps what we're doing. They really love the customers. They love the experience. They love the entertainers, and they love the building. But I'm very lucky about from my customers. They have just rallied behind me personally and the theater and everything that we're doing. The city of St. Charles, just spectacular with the folks like you and Jimmy and obviously the mayor, and just everybody is really, it's the virtual hug of St. Charles. And I'm so grateful to be a part of the community, and I continue to, whatever I can do, I'm grateful to.
That's great. So if there's anything that you would like the community to know about either what you're doing or what you have coming down the pipeline, we would love to share the good news. So
well, it's just like thank you, Laura. And just like Nate, just like anything else, everybody else, in the food business, where, our gas is on, what I mean? We're ready to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Our refrigerators are still full. We really want to cook for you. So just, take advantage of all the great opportunities of food and beverage in St. Charles. It's a fabulous community with regards to that. I mean, how I found the theater was because I would love to come to St. Charles for dinner and drinks and everything. I just love the community, and it's just gotten so much stronger. As we say, music strong, but we're St. Charles strong right now. So come on out. As soon as the ban is lifted, we're going to do everything. I mean, sanitation wise or sanitizing wise, it's going to be like a hospital, because we're really working on that, of course. But just, support us, support everybody in St. Charles, all the restaurants. It's no secret it's been hard for all of us, but, as hard as it's been, we can come back really fast and really strong with the community's help. And I know it's going to be there.
Yes. And Ron, going off that, what are some of the best ways that people can help support you guys during this time? I know that you guys have your MusicStrong campaign that you're running right now with your ticket sales. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, you know what? Thanks, Nate. That's people are constantly sending things. We love the Arcada. What can we do to help? And I just say, we're still open in a sense that we got shows all the way through January booked. I'm still booking shows every day. I'm on the phone with agents and managers. They're still working in New York, LA. Everyone's working from their home. So that process is still happening. So all I could say is, if you don't want to buy shows in August, October, December, buy your tickets. You can buy gift certificates. You can buy tickets. You buy your Christmas presents now. Just, buy tickets. That's the best way of helping us out right now.
And where would someone go to buy tickets? What web?
.com.
Okay. All right. Well, good. We look forward to bigger and better Arcada Theatre. You have 2 restaurants and bathrooms that we're really looking forward to, excited for that. So thank you, Ron, for being here, being a community champion, and we look forward to better and stronger times in the community.
It's going to be great. Like I said, we gotta stay positive. The only way to combat this, like they did during World War II, like they did in 1918, we have to stay positive. And we are, just like the Arcada, what it was built for, a community center for everybody to join together and stay strong during the difficult times, like they did during World War II. The Arcada Theatre is the communities. It's always going to be there. It's going to be there for the St. Charles and surrounding communities. Even if you need to come, walk through it, and just feel good, we're always going to be there for the community. And thank you guys for all the great work you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, Ron. Well, thank you again so much for your time. And as Laura said, for being a community champion and keeping all the positivity out there. Like you said, we all need to stay positive. So we're going to be continuing these videos, releasing them, making sure that we keep spreading the positive news. So with that, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you all next time.
All right. Bye. Thank you.